The price of my love's not a price that you're willing to pay. You cry in your tea, which you hurl in the sea when you see me go by. Why so sad? Remember we made an arrangement when you went away. Now you're making me mad. Remember, despite our estrangement, I'm your man. You'll be back, soon you'll see. You'll remember you belong to me. You'll be back, time will tell. You'll remember that I served you well. Oceans rise, empires fall. We have seen each other through it all. And when push comes to shove, I will send a fully armed battalion to remind you of my love. Da 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 da. You say your love is draining and you can't go on. You'll be the one complaining when I am gone. And no, don't change the subject, 'cause you're my favorite subject. My sweet, submissive subject. My loyal, royal subject. Forever and ever and ever and ever and ever. You'll be back like before. I will fight the fight and win the war. For your love, for your praise, and I love you till my dying day. When you're gone, I'll go mad, so don't throw away this thing we had. 'Cause when push comes to shove, I will kill your friends and family to remind you of my love. Da 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 da. Everybody! Da 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 da. Tuesday hump day is halfway. Stick it in the pig, pop it in the bank. Saturday's coming quicker than you think. 40 to rendezvous. I'm gonna blow wide on you. Oh, oh, oh. I'm coming in my pants, my shirt, it's my best suit, baby. Gonna pick your flower, gonna be there in an hour. Coming in my bitch and shoes in my necktie, honey. I'm so excited, I hope that I don't come too soon. I can't move on, attention is long gone. Suits all pressed, wallets in shape. The only thing left is an old man's game. 24 to rendezvous. I can't wait, I can't wait. I'm gonna blow wide on you. Oh, oh, oh. I'm coming in my pants, my shirt, it's my best suit, baby. Gonna pick your flower, peach and choosing my nectar, honey. I'm so excited, I hope that I don't come too soon. 24 to rendezvous. I'm gonna blow wide on you. 24 to rendezvous. I'm gonna blow wide on you. I'm coming in my pants, my shirt, it's my best suit, baby. Gonna pick your flower, gonna be there in an hour. Coming in my pitch and choosing my nectar, honey. I'm so excited, I hope that I don't. I'm coming in my pants, my shirt, it's my best suit, baby. Gonna pick your flower, gonna be there in an hour. Coming in my pitch and choosing my nectar, honey. I'm so excited, I hope that I don't. I'm so excited, I hope that I don't. I'm so excited, I hope that I don't come too soon. Gales, the skies are gray, ever colder, the winds get bolder. Hills, all night and day, I need to hold her, I never told her. Her smile warms my soul and tempers the cold when winter melts into spring. The strawberry moon needs no reason, just shows up in June. Kicks off the season, so now's a good time to fall in love. My strawberry moon won't keep me waiting, always on time. It seems like we're dating, and look at her glow. I climb higher and higher. My strawberry moon is on fire. Stars, the skies are clear, ever brighter, ever lighter. Close her eyes so near, and I'll guide her ever tighter. And right there and then our story began. We'll be back here every year. The strawberry moon needs no reason, just shows up in June. It kicks off the season, and now it's the time to fall in love. My strawberry moon won't keep me waiting, always on time. It seems like we're dating, and look at her glow. I climb higher and higher. My strawberry moon is on fire.
Bruh.
Morning, evening, and afternoon, everyone. And welcome to the Better Chap plays. Of course, he's playing the good old king. That's right, king of the castle. When we last left off, my guy basically was like, "Yo, let's see what happens if I try to marry a person." To which I got persuaded by Chap to do that, and I will never be persuaded by Chap ever again to do that, ever. I'm just gonna say that outright, ever, because ever is what it is. Also, for anyone who wants to know, yes, your boy has gone and done it. He has done a big old shave. You may be asking why, to which I ask you in these trying times to mind your own fucking business. But as well as that, a lot of things has occurred. For instance, I did my acting lesson, and my acting lesson basically gave me homework. That's right, absolute homework. I've been doing it multiple times from now and then. Oh, and as well as that, the new single, the new cover is coming along nicely. It's actually probably going to be like 2 weeks or so until then, but we are getting there. We are getting into certain areas. But as well as that, hello, Blueberry! Abdominal dog shit. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? I kind of want to know the context to why you just said that. But as well, hola, hello, JP. How are you doing? Oh, and of course, my acting lesson went the same way it does. The cover is doing well. Oh, and also, if anyone would love to know, me mostly, a certain show just came out just yesterday on Netflix. You might be thinking, what do you want about? A certain show just came out on Netflix. I think you all know what it is, but if you don't know, I think I'm obliged to say it. It's called The House of Guinness. It's made by the same creators that made Peaky Blinders. And if you want to know a little bit more about that, let me just get into here so that I can show you forthwith with what I am talking about. Just so let me just, and by the way, these photos were taken by my mother because let's face it, I couldn't be bothered to screenshot them on my PC when I had the chance to. But things happen. And your mama, okay. Okay, here it is. This is me in that show. That's right. Again, my mother took a photo of this instead of me just going to the PC to screenshot it because I'm that tired. But yeah, as you can see, where are you? Yes, I know. Probably because I'm wearing sideburns in this scene. But as you can clearly see, that's me! That's me. Sorry, let me just get a profile just in case you need something a bit better for that. I know. There is literally no hair in this area, but just pretend there's some hair on there. Nice nose. How dare you? How fucking dare you? Would you like to see the other one, or are you just gonna make fun of my nose? How dare you? How dare you? But yeah, the bald one, yeah, I thought so. How dare you? Look at that. Wearing all that regal shit just for you to just call me bald. How dare you? How dare you? Do you have any Semitic ancestry? Just curious. What do you mean Semitic? You mean Irish? No. I have Greek heritage, but that's about it. Everything else is just British. Unless you... But, I mean, it's part Greek, part European, mostly. Arab/Jewish. No. Neither one nor the other, Blueberry. At all. They tried to raise me Christian, but I just became agnostic after all of it. Because they got me into, like, some sort of Catholic primary school, then a Catholic secondary school, and then I just stopped caring about what's up there. Okay, maybe Pakistani or Hindi. No. You are from UK, yes? Why? Why are you asking all these odd questions? What are you trying to say? What are you trying to say, Blueberry? You're kind of getting a bit, weird right now. You're getting a bit weird. But yeah, regardless of that, your boy... Is it true that the king can't be Catholic? I couldn't care less if he was or not. Very weird, and I just got here. I know, Erois. Blueberry is getting weird. I know. And at the end of the day, it's just as much of a concern to me as it is for you. That doesn't apply to the king of the castle, idiot. Oh. It do be like that, silly mate. Yeah. But regardless, do you want to know something? I'm an extra for the House of Guinness, Netflix show that just aired yesterday. Made by the same people that made Peaky Blinders, so, you know, it's got that going for it. And you get to see my bald-headed ass as an extra for 4 seconds in the first episode. I know. 4 seconds. I'm practically glowing. I'm practically glowing. I ain't showing it again because I worry. But yes, without further ado, let's get into the game with the one, the only, the best actor in the friggin' world,
Nicolas Cage.
Do not add him. And of course, we got the Wilshire Chapel. I actually have the little creature with me right here. I mean, observe. Look at how cute this little critter is. It's basically in my possession, in my hand right here. As you can clearly see, it's as adorable as it is on the print. Is that Labubu? I mean, maybe a couple of years ago, if you basically put him in his crib, he could say Labubu in his sleep. In their sleep. Isn't that right, little one? Isn't that right? But, I mean, if you want a better... Can't see well because of the white border, I don't know. Oh, I mean, if you want a clear view of whom this thing is, of course, this is Little Sir Chapel. But here's what they are without the green screen. Here's what they are with the green screen on. Just so you know. Just so you know. I'm just gonna put you back. Okay. Be good now. Okay. Very well. An adorable little creature you are. Of course, we've got the fluffiest of boys. That's Rousey from the Delta Room. Can't... oh, okay. Damn you, green screen. No. This is a real throne room. And I am clearly a part of a regal heritage. Bound by blood of my ancestors. Definitely. And of course, who could forget? We've got the only bot I'm allowing on the stream. That's right, it's ReactBot. Everyone say hello to ReactBot, and ReactBot, say hello to Chap.
Gonna have to fact check that one.
But why? But they're right there. They're right there. You can see them. You can clearly see them right there. Are you looking forward to some King of the Castle?
This doesn't line up with the leaks.
There was no leaks. The game, I do this every Friday. Every time AI is making nonsense. I know. We move on from that. On the top left, we got a random corgi off of DuckDuckGo images. Top right, we got our 5th favorite underrated video game character from Resident Evil 5. Bottom left, we got Jodariel from Pyre. And on the bottom right, we got Philip DeFranco from the Philip DeFranco Show. On that far left area, that's, of course, a game case of all the games I played and what my favorites were when I was streaming them. Very good indeed. But yes, without further ado, let's get into the game. Boy, won't that be fun. Let's get into the game. I hope you're all enjoying yourselves. And of course, 3 more followers. That's right, 3 more followers. And here is the one, the only
Nicolas Cage.
Do not add him. He will not reply. Because he's Nicolas freaking Cage. Do not. He cannot be contained. He's the one and only. And be sure to look for him tomorrow when that comes out. But without further ado, let's play the fucking game. Hello, Angst Demon. Welcome here. And how are you doing? Hopefully you're doing well. And hopefully you're all having a lovely week. I mean, my week was met with a lot of good stuff. And thank you, Raina. Hello. How are you doing? As you can see, King of the Castle will be coming up shortly. But before we do that, it's always lovely to have a lovely understanding of what you've been doing this week. Because right now, a lot has happened for me this week, mostly in progress, except for one that came out yesterday. I am an extra in the lovely show House of Guinness. Lovely show. It came out yesterday. It's an 8 episodica. You can watch it on your local Netflix device, hopefully. And if not, well, wah wah. But yeah, without further ado, it's time to get into the game. That's right, we're getting into the game. Let's go with Queen Agnef, because if I'm not mistaken, Monarch Johann the Sixth was broke. That's right, broke. Very much so. It was very sad. We didn't see it coming. It was very unfortunate. It's been a busy week. I'm a manager at a children's museum, and both of the owners are out of town, and oof, it's been crazy. Jesus, that sounds like a nightmare. Have you ever seen Dexter Resurrection? Agnef is so good. It's only good because this is the person that you got into power. But yes, without further ado, get into the game! With presiding over the barons of the March, the grandees of the south, the partitions of the coast, Queen Agnef of the Sir Chapo dynasty. Absolutely lovely. Yeah, sorry, Angst Demon. This is not a new one. This is still the same one as before, because Rainier the Second is here. Yo! You got bagpipes and a big hat? Damn! That looks awesome. And we've got Blueberry looking lovely in the ginger hair as always, and that lovely hat. Her Aero Ace Husband Van the Third, lovely as always. And of course, the Angst Demon. That is the wrong pronoun for my... Oh. Well, you're a she-her now in this one. Very sorry. But don't worry, it is so noble. And we have a full game. So without further ado, hope you're ready for some good tomfoolery. Queen Agnef of the Sir Chapo dynasty, presiding over the bounds of the March, the grandees of the south, the partitions of the coast. Won't that be lovely? The closest I have to real-life bagpipes is a tin whistle I bought in Dublin. Yo! You went to Dublin? Let's go! Woo! Won't that be fun? But of course, before we get into it, we have an authority of 5, a stability of 5, a treasure of 1,500. For the barons, we have a trade of 9, a farming of 8, a military of 10, a faith of 2, and a defiance of zilch, because they took over. For the grandees, we have a trade of 10, a farming of 10, a military of 9, a faith of 9, and a defiance of 2. While for the partitions, oh dear, it's, we have a trade of 6, a farming of 7, a military of 5, a faith of zilch, and a defiance of 2. Isn't that a coinky-dink situation to say before? Won't that be good? Anyway, time for the council introduction. We bloody well pulled it off, didn't we? The barons are finally in charge, and we can sort this kingdom out. Now just remember our little agreement. We put you on that damn throne, so you do as we tell you. Got it? What if I govern for the good of the whole kingdom? What have the other regions ever done for us? The march is what matters! Don't forget that! Or I'll jam my boots so far up your backside you'll tear shoelaces! Now introduce yourself to the rest of the council. But don't forget what I told you yesterday. I mean, today. Introduce yourself to the partitions of the coast. A pleasure, your Angus Majesty. I hope to see our kingdom prosper and grow wealthy under your reign. Yes, Angst Demon, I intend for it to be a good time. And for the grandee of the south, we have, may the ninth god bless your reign, your majesty. I trust you will conduct yourself with honor and faith. Yes, grandee Blueberry the fourth. Won't that be fulfilling? Be sure not to turn yourself into Blueberry the fifth. And with that, the introductions are done. The council hall immediately fills with raised voices. Meanwhile, what do you think? Will she be a good little queen and do as she's told? Yeah, behave, you beauty. Don't be a naughty girl. Man, Queen Agnes has just been here for 5 minutes. Too early to tell, but I have a bad feeling. We should have a backup plan, just in case. Lovely. Now for the coronation. Your Majesty, you may have won the throne from Monarch Johann IV, but you must still answer to the council. As is tradition, they will decide what happens at your coronation. Let's get this over with. Shall we call the nobles in? All right. What shall we do for Queen Agnes's coronation? Do we A, host a lavish parade with jugglers and fountains of wine? B, force the commoners to swear a blood oath? Or D, outdated traditions? There's no need for a coronation at all. A, B, or D, vote now! Voting, 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 the voting is for you. Hey! Voting, 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 voting is for you now. Voting, 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 voting is for you. Hey! Voting, 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 voting is for you now. Voting, voting, voting is for you now. Voting, voting, vote. Hey! Voting, 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 vote, vote. Voting, vote, 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 vote. You have all voted for B. Force the commoners to swear a blood oath. Man, that's awesome. Voting is closed, and thus it is what has followed. The common citizens of the capital are lined up in a winding queue that loops along a dozen streets. One by one, they are brought before your throne, bowing and scraping. After a bit of prodding from your watchmen, each citizen slices their palm and smears their blood on your boots, swearing their eternal loyalty. No amount of scrubbing will save your shoes after this. The last monarch to hold a blood oath ceremony was King Terriman the Mad, who also once declared war on the colour blue. The peasants mutter darkly that another tyrant now sits the throne. Oh, fucking dare you. I'm a better one out of all ya. Alright! Your Majesty, the history books do not look kindly upon upstarts, unless of course they've proven themselves worthy of the throne they have stolen. When you die, how do you hope the kingdom will remember you? Well, you know what? As a conqueror! A warrior queen is sure to be remembered fondly. If she wins more battles than she loses. I suggest over the next few years you focus on improving the kingdom's overall military as much as possible. Once you have an heir, I'll return to discuss how your ambition is progressing. Good luck, Your Majesty. Oh, won't that be lovely? and the season. And of course, we've got Johan of the Rainier bloodline. Powerful Marcher General stands before a blazing hearth, yelling at full volume. What a coup! Agnef now sits the throne, and the barons are in charge! But the other regions will already be scheming to depose her. Do we stay loyal to our new queen? Or cut our losses and put me on the throne instead? What shall you do? Rainier the Second, will you do A, loyalist, which is aiding the queen, B, propaganda, which is lowering stability, or C, gunpowder, which is lowering authority? A, B, or C, which one will it be, Rainier? Which one will it be? Will you choose A, B, or C? You have chosen to be loyal! Oh, good days. Oh, yes. Yes! Yes, that's enough of that. Voting is closed. Britannia rules the waves. Yeah. Loyalist, goal, aid the queen. That settles it then! Glory to the queen! And glory to the march! But we can always change our minds. If Agnef ever gets out of line, we can take up arms and get rid of her the old-fashioned way. The Baron's goal is to aid the queen by countering the other region's schemes as much as they can. They will win the game if the queen produces an heir and completes her ambition. However, if Defiance gets too high, they can still change their minds and rise up in rebellion. Lovely. Meanwhile, heiress of the Arrow Ace husband fan family. Legendary former pirate scribbles with a well-used quill on a hardwood desk, speaking calmly. Fellow partitions of the coast, my claim to the throne is far more legitimate than that of Queen Agnef. Something must be done. Calmly fucking screams. What will you do, Angst Demon and Arrow Ace? Will you do A, intimidation, which is raising stability, B, conspiracy, which is lowering the treasury, or C, corruption, which is lowering authority? Oh my word, what shall you do? You have all chosen A, intimidation, which is raising stability. Interesting. Anyway, the partitions plan to hold the queen hostage in her own palace. First, they must lull the spymaster into a false sense of security. To advance their scheme, the partitions must raise stability to 5 or more in 4 seasons. Lovely a jubbly. Meanwhile, Nadia of the Blueberry lineage, notorious southern auditor, stands bathed in sunshine, speaking softly. A false pretender occupies the throne while my claim is ignored. Grandees of the South, this is a stain on our honor. We must not allow it to go unanswered. Shall you do A, sorcery, which is raising the authority, B, subterfuge, which is lowering stability, or C, doppelganger, which is, of course, lowering... Okay, you've chosen that one. Doppelganger. Very well. Voting is closed, and thus doppelganger is what it should be. The grandees plan to swap the real queen for a perfect doppelganger. First, they must gain the trust of the spymaster. To advance their schemes, the grandees must keep Defiance at 4 or less in 4 seasons. Won't that be lovely to do? Anyway, time for the laws of the land. Ooh, bribery. Won't that be lovely? And the season. We have the honor guard, the songstress, and a theft. But first, the honor guard. As is tradition, each region offers a selection of elite guards. The partitions with champion gladiators from the arena, the grandees with fierce battle nuns from the Sisterhood of Steel, and the barons offer a squad of battle-hardened veteran soldiers. Think carefully, Your Majesty. These guards' loyalties will be divided between you and their region. Of course, you could just hire 4 mercenaries. They'll be loyal to a coin above all. No need to even ask, Marshal. The Queen knows that our veterans are the only ones with experience of real warfare. I made my decision. I'll wait your verdict with bated breath, Your Majesty. It's, of course, the veterans of the march. I'll make the arrangements at once. The veterans arrive a few weeks later. They march into the throne room in perfect formation before lining up behind the throne. Hands on their sword hilts, each soldier sports a bigger scar than the last. Won't that be lovely? Anyway, a theft has been occurred. Your Highness! This is an outrage! I demand justice! Last week, Grandy Blueberry shot my hand as supposed to show a reconciliation and stole my family's lucky ring in the process! By the knife! Nonsense! Rummage through your drawers, and I'm sure you'll find the ring. Your Highness, a feud has stood between our families for centuries! Blueberry the False ancestors called inquisitors on my ancestors before a demon worshipper. That's because her ancestor was growing horns from his forehead. Enough! I know Blueberry stole my priceless ring! It brings the most great luck and bounty! And my dear nephew is to wear it when he marries! Alright, what shall we do? A. Send the Chancellor to the south to investigate. B. Arrest Grandy Blueberry the Fourth immediately. Or C. Leave the squabbling nobles to deal with the situation themselves. I'm gonna veto that. We either do A. Send the Chancellor to south to investigate. Or B. Arrest Grandy Blueberry immediately. A or B vote now! Voting, voting, voting. The voting is for you. Hey, voting, 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 voting. Voting is for you now. Voting, 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 voting. Voting is for you. Voting, 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 voting. Voting is for you now. Voting, voting. Voting is for you now. Voting, voting, vote. Hey! Voting, 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 vote, vote. 10 more seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Oh, you're trying to vote B, but you forgot the exclamation mark. Oh dear. Oh dear. Wow, just in time too. Anyway, whatever shall we do? Arrest! No! No! I am innocent! I tell you! Innocent! God, out you go! As the watch drag him out, the council hall falls into stunned silence, but the bands shared satisfied glances. Lovely. Anyway, the songstress. Your sincere highness, a bard who calls herself the songstress, has been making waves in the coast. Her performances are attracting huge crowds, so huge that there have been brawls and stampedes as people push closer to the stage. There have been no deaths yet, but it is only a matter of time. With every concert, the riots get worse. What can we do to nip this in the bud? Will you A. ban her from performing? B. Ensure her shows have adequate security? C. Invite her to the palace for a private show? Or D. This is no matter for the council's attention? Who wants some free money? A, B, C, or D? Vote now! Voting, voting, voting. The voting is for you. Hey, voting, 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 voting. Voting is for you now. Who wants some free money? I know you all just do. Voting, 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 voting. Voting is for you now. Voting, voting. Voting is for you now. Voting, voting, vote. Hey! Voting, 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 vote. Who wants 10 more seconds? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and a 1. Uh-oh. Hey, error race. Now would be a great time to basically do that thing. Do that thing. Please. Dang it. Oh well. Invited to the palace for a private show. Taps below! Instead of stopping this madness, we reward it! Your Chancellor extends an invitation to the songstress for a performance in your palace. It is graciously accepted. Can't wait to see what all the fuss is about. And the season! We now have a lovely bidding wars! That's right, a bidding war to hold the most egregious nobles to an account. We have Blueberry the 5th with 2,735. Rainier the 2nd with 1,128. The Angst Demon with 896 and Eris. Brokey. Brokey with 800 to their name. Isn't that right? React bot.
Awkward.
I know, right? Just gotta keep that on the down low. Am I right? Am I right? Anyway, for the barons, we have A, an aqueduct, which raises the farming. B, a cathedral, that raises the faith. For the grandees, we have C, a prison, which lowers stability. Or D, a thief guild, which lowers the trade. For the partitions, we have E, a library, which raises stability. Or F, a stadium, which lowers the military. A, B, C, D, E, or F, get your bags out. Throw them on the ground! Get your bidding on. Bidding on! Get your bidding on right now. Get your bidding on. Bidding on! Get your bidding on right now. Get your bidding on. Bidding on! Get your bidding on right now. Get your bidding on. Bidding on! Get your bidding on right now. Oh my goodness, nothing will happen if that C is to go amongst itself. You will now have about 20 seconds to get your bids down. Will someone do a last second snipe at the last moment? You only have 10 more seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You have voted to lower the army and the stability. Blueberry. How dare you? How dare you? End the season. Anyway, we got the private show. We got finding a spout. Let's go for the private show first. Your esteemed highness, the songstress has arrived. She's just tuning on lyre, and then she'll perform for us all. A few minutes later, the songstress sweeps into the council hall. She carries herself with incredible confidence and immediately begins to pluck out a tune. The music is the most beautiful thing you've ever heard. Your cheeks are damp with tears. The marshal begins sobbing. Even the spymaster hides her face in her hands. Once was a nobody, but now you'll kneel before me. Stay standing. Uh-oh. Your knees buckle and you find yourself kneeling before her. The rest of the council follows suit without hesitation. It wouldn't be treachery to show me the treasury. Wait, what? You show her down to your treasury and help her shovel gleams of piles of gold into some special sacks that she brought for the occasion. How clever of her. Now forget the day completely, to wrap this day all up neatly. Forget everything that happened. You go to bed with a raging headache. When you wake up the following morning and the past 24 hours are a blur. It's a shame the songstress never arrived. I was looking forward to her performance. Me too. I suppose we can't afford such pleasant diversions right now, given the recent burglary. Oh well. Well, that was a waste. Anyway, time to find a spouse. Your Majesty, it's important you find a spouse sooner rather than later. I'll take the liberty of finding eligible candidates. What is your preference? Men, women, or do not mind? I really don't care. Thank you, Your Majesty. I'll send out messages to the most influential noble families in the kingdom. Let's see what they have to offer. It's easy enough decision. You'll marry into the barons as we agreed before you took the throne, right? Right. and now for a word from the march. Your Majesty, I have a bit of embarrassing to report. Remember when I accused Grandee Blueberry V's father of stealing my family's lucky ring, and he was arrested? Funny thing, my nephew was the culprit. I need a ring to propose to my dear Fangio of the Blueberry family. I knew our families would never allow such a march, so I had to be secret. And I knew the magic ring would bring good fortune to our union. It was the perfect gift. What? By the knife! My father rotted away in prison because of this treachery. Your family are hourless knaves. Don't think I am letting Fangio anywhere near that nephew of yours. For once I agree, Grandee. Please, Council, Your Highness, step in and end this ridiculous romance. Do we A, bless the union and the council love? B, publicly forbid the union, or C, the council shouldn't interfere with affairs of the heart? A or C, vote. No! Voting. The voting is for you. Hey, voting is for you now. Voting is for you. Hey, voting is for you now. Voting is for you now. Vote. Hey, vote. Oh my goodness gravy, the council shouldn't interfere with the affairs of the heart. Oh my goodness gravy. Voting is closed. You have chosen the council shouldn't interfere with the... Blueberry the 5th and Rainier the 2nd glare at each other as the council moves on. You can only hope that their feud resolves itself before it erupts further. Meanwhile... end the season. Oh, what's that? Money? For me? Sure. Oh, look, a rebellion report for no reason whatsoever. Just ignore it. Anyway, son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. Let's just go for the paper full of news then. Look at this, Your Majesty. The Chancellor holds up a wad of paper. On the front is printed the Daily Squawk, along with a dense block of text. They're calling it a paper of news because everything that's written in it is, well, new. It's like a little town crier made of parchment. What an intriguing idea. Indeed, if you look, it even has a little picture stories in the back pages. How droll. The paper of news quickly takes the kingdom by storm. Seems everyone is reading it. Soon enough, there are even competitor papers, and you're being asked to give an interview. Don't do it, Your Sincere Highness. This is beneath the dignity of your office. Oh, well, no, this newspaper business is silly. Well, I'm vetoing that. B, yes, but they can only print nice things. Or C, yes, and they can print whatever they like about the Queen. B or C for now! Voting is for you. Hey, vote. 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 10 more seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Voting is closed, and thus, yes, and they can print whatever they like about the Queen. You never had a conversation quite like this with a commoner before. This journalist keeps actually asking difficult questions. To your face! How do you respond? How do you respond? Let me address your question in detail. You talk at length about your justifications for your actions, while the journalist takes copious notes. The interview is over. All you can do is wait for the article to come out the next day. Servant soon arrives with a fresh copy. Roll the dice! Shit. Oh well, to your horror, the interview makes you look terrible. The journalist hasn't lied about anything, but somehow your words have come out all wrong. You look like an idiot. Even the nobles take the article at face value, and the newspaper goes on to be the fastest selling newspaper in history, which is easy enough since they've been around for a few months. From this point on, you'll be worried about the journalist covering your every move. Someone's keeping watch. I feel it in my shoulder. Anyway, time for some eligible options, am I right? I have found three potential matches for you. One eligible young candidate from each of the kingdom's 3 regions. Choose wisely. You'll be securing a powerful alliance. Yeah, fucking no. The Chancellor leads you to the Great Hall, where they arrange 3 portraits on easels. For now, each is covered by a cloth. Alright, let's see what the eligible candidates are. They whisk away the cloth for the first portrait. From the coast, we have Herona, the wealthy heir to the Lady Partition, the Angstemen estate. I mean, just look at them. They're gorgeous. And apparently, they've got a silver tongue, too. Their interests are typical of the coast. Money, money, money. And making more of it. The common folk call them a skinflint, though. Through, and worse things. I like the sound of them. And from the south, Tastino, the eldest son of the Blueberry lineage. He's reputed to have an ego the size of the sun, but there's nothing wrong with the confidence, right? Like many in the south, he claims to put his family in the 9th god above all other worldly concerns. Unfortunately, he lacks the common touch. The peasants have some terrible nicknames for him. I don't like the look of him. And finally, we have the March's offering, Victoria. Scoin of the prestigious Rainier bloodline, she's known for her blunt honesty and the kind of honesty that makes you enemies. Like most of the barons, her great passion is hunting. No beast is safe from her crossbow. She also said to be obsessed with carving a place for herself in history. Sounds like a laugh. What do you think? Scoin, Sion. Sion. Oh, Sion! Oh, it's Sion. My bad. What do you think? Of course, by picking a candidate, you'll anger the other regions, but you'll gain a lifelong alliance. I made my decision. Well, which of them do you wish to marry? Herona of the coast. Because, lovely. Excellent. I'll make the arrangements. Lovely a jubbly. Yes. Bankruptcy looms. The treasury is almost empty, Your Highness. Where did it all go? Well, I couldn't possibly say, Your Majesty. Perhaps you have been spending a little too freely. Apart from raising taxes, you have precious few options. You could get a bank loan, or sell off the crown jewels, or perhaps crack open some of your predecessors' tombs. Most were buried with piles of gold, or so I've heard. Okay, let's go for a fucking... Let's sell off some of the crown jewels. You auction off dozens of necklaces. 5 golden rings! And a jewel scepter to the nobles. It is a humiliating affair. Selling off symbols of power makes you look weak and desperate. Oh, look at this tiara. A fetching, isn't it? Don't mind if I do. Hey, check out this scepter. It's like I am the queen. Blueberry, you're the queen now. Enjoy that. Isn't that right, Riapbot?
Checkmate, atheists.
I know, right? Am I right or am I right, Blueberry? That's your words, not ours. Queen Kotora Blueberry. And the season! Ooh, coffee unity. Well, why not? Why not? Oh, and a rebellion report's coming up. Oh, dear me. And the year! And a rebellion is coming about. Oh, but first, the royal wedding! The Civil War cast a shadow over your wedding. Instead of being a joyous public holiday, day arrives without much pomp and ceremony. Still, all your loyal nobles have arrived in the capital to keep up appearances. Soon enough, you're standing in St. Peter's Cathedral with Verona at the side. Oh, just ignore the shouting outside. It's like, open the fucking door! And do you take this person to be your lovely wedded wife? Wedded spouse? I do. Then I pronounce you, it's like, okay, let's go. Alright, let's see who's at the door. Still, all your loyal nobles have... Oh, yeah. Do you take this person as your lovely wedded spouse? Yeah. Then I pronounce you queen and spouse. Oh. And after the wedding, of course, there's a feast, and after the feast, a dance. Your new spouse, Verona, laps up the attention, delivering a witty speech in which they flatter you outrageously. By the time you find yourself alone with Verona, it's past midnight, and you've never felt more tired. You danced so very beautifully. It was such a wonderful day, wasn't it? Admit that your heart wasn't in it. That shocks them at first, and then they smile. Me neither. Still, I suppose it's the game we must play. Let's drop the act, shall we? With pleasure. Well, what should we talk about? I'm so used to steering a conversation into safe waters, I've forgotten how to let it run its natural course. Just tell me what you're most passionate about. Making money. No sound is sweeter than the clinking of coins. I was so nervous about today. Me too. Not that I'd let myself show it. From there, the conversation flows like fine wine. You pass a bottle back and forth, laying bare your deepest fears and hopes. At night's end, you join your spouse in bed, feeling for the first time that you've glimpsed their real feelings. Lovely, jubbly. Meanwhile, let's just see what this rebellion nonsense is about. At long last, the Grandees have reached their boiling point. You are confronted in your throne room by Grandee Ernesto, his eyes alight with righteous fury. The Knife God has judged you unworthy. Pretender to the throne, and the Grandees of the South have listened. We will rise up and fight for Nadia, the true queen. This is a formal declaration of war. The next time we see... This is a formal declaration of war. The next time we see each other, we'll be on the battlefield. One day, I will see your head on a spike. There will be many... Oh, wait. There will be many heads on spikes before this war is over. Mine will not be among them. Toodaloo. Grandee Ernesto strides from your throne room without looking back. I didn't expect them to move so boldly, your majesty. What are our chances against the rebels? Let me put it this way, your majesty. Everyone in the palace who understands the situation has wet themselves. How did things get this bad? The leader of the rebellion is Grandee Blueberry V. As reason for the uprising, he's citing your past transgressions, mainly your false imprisonment of Grandee Blueberry IV. Samana. Yes, your majesty. Hold on to that feeling. You'll need it. So, this is it. Civil war. That's right, your majesty. The kingdom is divided. There will be a lot of death and suffering before this is all over. I can't wait. I'll go dig out the trebuchets. Yes. Time for an opening strike, I guess. This kingdom is blackened by faithlessness and dishonor. The Knife God is weeping for that to have become. And whose fault is that? Queen Agnes, the mad tyrant! Alas, you are right. We have no choice but to raise our banners, march on the capital, and install a better ruler. Someone like noble Nadir. But first, we must work out our opening move. Pray to the ninth. Let him help us decide. We can launch a premeditated strike against the barons to cripple their military capabilities. If we suspect the barons may join our cause, we could call them to war. They're more likely to join us if the Queen's authority is low. We could also call upon the church to condemn the Queen. Or finally, you could send off an assassin to nip this in the bud. Do you A. Launch a preemptive strike on the barons? B. Call upon the barons to join your cause. Or petition for the church, support of the church. Voting is closed. Roll the dice. You've got it. Thank you for meeting with me, Your Holiness. Your message was most heartfelt. How could I turn down those in need? We are all of Ninth God's children, after all. Oh, I couldn't agree more. And on the subject, the church has been suffering lately, hasn't it? The Queen hasn't been giving you the support you deserve. Alas, it is true. I just praised them at their wedding, but whatever. The Queen has strayed far from the light of the ninth. Oh, it breaks my heart, but a queen who is so little concerned for the kingdom's spiritual health can scarcely be considered a queen at all. Now, Nadir, on the other hand, if she ever finds herself on the throne, she would be sure to make a substantial contribution to the church's coffers. No, you know I care not for money. I only care about what's best for the kingdom. And what's best for the kingdom is a monarch who cares about the church. I'll lend you my full support, gladly. Thank you, Your Holiness. Go with God. Fortunately for the Queen, the power of the church has worn so much that the news of the Archbishop's stance is met with a collective shrug. So, nothing good or bad occurred. Well, I condemn thee! Who the fuck are you? Who the fuck are you? And the season! Anchored a few miles from the sunny coast, Noble Partition Aerorace III has invited their closest confidants aboard their yacht. It's most vexing! The Queen's spies still follow our every move! We'll never catch her unaware at this rate. Indeed, we need to step up our efforts, or the throne will be forever beyond our reach. Partitions aim to raise stability to 5 or more. Interesting. Let's see that rebellion report. Yep. It's rebelling. And the season! We now have sickness spreads, peasants on side, a great battle. Vast armies darken the landscape like the shadows of clouds. Flags are flying, drums are pounding in rhythm with the marching of boots. The kingdom is gripped with civil war. At least that's what you imagine. Most of your time is spent in the safety of your palace, poring over a giant map with your marshal. Your Majesty! The army of the south is advancing on the capital, led by the treacherous Cur Grande Blueberry V. I've received word from the commander of our loyalist forces in the coast. If they march now, they'll intercept the Grandees in a matter of days. Alternatively, they could join forces with the army of the march. It's risky, but together they have a high chance of defeating the accursed Grandees. What are your orders, Your Majesty? Tell the partitions to fight the Southern Army head on. The partitions and the barons should join forces. Very well, Your Majesty. I'll rely your orders to Noble Partition Aerorace III, the commander in the field. Hopefully they do as they're told. God knows treachery can thrive on the battlefield. We have our orders, but should we follow them? Please follow the orders and link up with the barons. I need this, please. Please, I need this. Errors, please, pick B. Please, I beg of you. Please, pick B. The cheese! Thank you. Thank you very much for joining me. Thank you very much for the cheese for the follow. I guess it's a tie. You idiots! You've doomed us all! The whole city holds its breath. You stew in your palace, waiting for your marshal's return. Finally, she bursts into your throne room, drenched in blood and sweat of the battle. You look awful. Roll the dice! Your Majesty, the partitions defied your orders and decided to go on the attack! At dawn, we drew up in battle formations. It's all very orderly at first, Your Majesty, but after the trumpets blew, the cavalry charged, suffered by blood and screams. Oh. The Southern Army smashed into our troops like the fist of the ninth itself. I've seen some battles in my time, Your Majesty, but never a massacre like that. So much blood. We were utterly annihilated. Some of the coastal fortresses may have survived by fleeing to the hills. I don't know. I had to get out of there. The partitions should have followed orders. They thought they knew better, so they got themselves slaughtered like sheep. Enough belly aching. Let's focus on the next battle. The coastal armies drowning in the aftermath. Scattered all over the countryside. It'll be months before they can regroup. We'll have to rely on the barons. It's all come down to the next battle, Your Majesty. The fate of the kingdom hangs in the balance. We will prevail. That's the spirit. Now, I really must be going. I have a lot to take care of. Oh my fucking god. Peasants on side. Deep in the desert, a group of rebel grandees have gathered to discuss a civil war. With them are the spies, a cluster of nondescript southern citizens in ordinary clothes. Greetings, righteous friends. I trust the Ninth guides your path. The Ninth no doubt wishes Queen Agnes' reign of tyranny over. That's precisely why I invited you here. We know the barons are the Queen's pocket, but are there peasants? Baroness Renya II has amassed vast wealth, even in the time of conflict. I doubt it's shared with the ordinary people in the march. Our spies should spread their word. We are to be kinder to the peasants than Baroness Renya II and her corrupt compatriots. Ninth, people! Please, the Ninth! Let us decide how it's proceed. Do you A, promise riches to those who move or enlist from the march? B, set aside bountiful farmland for marcher peasants? Or D, use the spies to improve your tactical military position instead? Which one shall you pick? Oh, wow. Voting is closed. Grandy Blueberry the Fifth's trusted spies spread through the march, whispering of wealth and glory to be had fighting for the just cause. The weeks passed and the grandees grew nervous, but when groups of peasants arrived, they immediately start scheming. As the troops clean their weapons, make repairs and heal their wounds, one thing for sure, they soon have a chance for some action. Hopefully, there will be enough of the kingdom left for them to enjoy once this is over. Anyway, sickness spreads. Your esteemed highness, a terrible sickness is spreading amongst my troops in the coast. What kind of sickness? We've done a lot of digging, a lot of latrines, and a lot of graves. What can we do about it? If we let the deceit run its course, We'll have a lot of soldiers we can't afford to lose. But I'm not sure how much we can do. Perhaps the council can see a way forward. Do we A, send medical doctors from Quail University? B, hire a wizard to cure the coastal troops with magic? C, quarantine the diseased in order the healthy to leave them behind? Or D, do nothing and stop spreading of the sickness? A, B, or C, vote now! Voting, voting, voting. The voting is for you. Hey, voting, 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 voting is for you now. Voting, 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 voting is for you. Hey, voting, 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 voting is for you now. Voting, voting, voting is for you now. Voting, voting, vote. Hey, voting, 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 vote. Vote. Vote, vote, vote. Vote, vote, vote. Vote, vote. 10 more seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I just noticed all of these are 10s. Fuck me. Alright. A few days later, the wizard Pastilla arrives at your court. She is clad in flowing black silk, wearing a mask in the shape of a rodent's face. Explain the problem.
Likely black fever. Likely carried by body lice. Make sure all your troops are thoroughly bathed and scrubbed with soap. Now hand over my money or I'll be on my way.
Here you go. You follow Pastilla's advice and order your soldiers to take a mass bath. Within days, the sickness has gone away. I'm destitute. Hey, let's do a bidding war, why fucking don't we? Holy shit. These are the amounts that are there. For the barons, we have A, prison that lowers stability, B, a theatre which lowers authority. For the grandees, we have C, a cathedral which raises the faith, D, an observatory that lowers the faith. Whilst for partitions, we have E, a library which raises stability, or F, a thieves guild which lowers the trade. A, B, C, D, E, or F, get your bags out and throw them on the ground. This is awful. Absolutely awful. Dreadful, even. Ah! 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 Renya, why? Why? Why would you do this to me? Why? Why? Oh! That can't be it. All 10s! All 10s! A perfect 10 on all reports. End the season. Bankrupt. Here it is. She holds up a single gleaming coin. What's this?
The treasury. In its entirety. There's nothing left, Your Majesty.
You're broke. Okay, oh, is that why all my servants are gone?
Yes, but it's not the servants you should be worrying about.
Outside the palace, something rumbles like thunder. I can see where this is going. Get your own medicine.
Now, none of your soldiers have been paid in months, Your Majesty.
But they have been bathed a lot.
But they smell so clean. They're no longer interested in defending the capital. They've ignored your orders and joined the rebels. Lovely. You hear that rumbling? The grandees are already marching through the streets. Run away like a coward. You run out to the stable, saddle the horse, and gallop through the streets as fast as you can, with nothing but the clothes on your back and a single gold coin. Behind you, the soldiers overwhelm the few remaining loyal staff and loot the palace. You urge your horse onward, leaping over fountains and crashing through market stalls. This is a temporary step back! You'll see out of the rest of your reign in exile, slowly gathering support to reclaim your throne. It'll be hard work, yes, but you're sure that you can do it. You're Queen Agneth! You can do anything! You're not looking where you're going. You run headfirst into a low-hanging sign, knocking you off your horse and dashing your brains out all over the cobblestone. Your last thoughts are of the rebellion. The grandees have won by default. A shame. You hope to put up more of a fight. Wow, the grandees are victorious! Out of money and facing an uprising by her own soldiers, Queen Agneth fled the capital, only to bash her brains out on a low-hanging sign. Unable to keep their puppet on the throne, the barons are forced to retreat. Their scheduled fortress and brood. It wouldn't be long before a new marcher claimant would rise, and when they did, the barons would be ready. The partitions attempted to worm their way into the palace was uncovered, and a number of arrests were made. Noble partition Arius has been found the third end of their life chained upside down to a dungeon wall. With the kingdom bankrupt and nobody else willing to try and fix it, Nadia, leader of the Southern Rebellion, seized the moment and seized the throne. Queen Agneth the fucking bankrupt. Game length 1 year and 6 months, spouse Herona of the Coast, and successor Queen Nadia. And of course, the wealthiest noble is Rainier II, 1526, whilst the Angst Demon is still fucking broke, as usual. And of course, it's Queen Nadia. Yeah, good luck trying to order all this shit around. Enjoy, peasants. Bastards. But yes, thank you all for the ever so loving time you basically brought upon me. And thank you very much to Dacheese126 for the follow. I hope they are a real person. I'm just crossing my fingers, really. We only have 2 more followers. That's right, 2 more followers until we get to that luscious little time. As we go into a luscious little raid. Who shall we be raiding today? Let us find out. Let us raid. Let's go for Space Pirate K. Why not? Why not? Thank you all for watching. Be sure to use this raid message. And thank you everyone for watching. Have a good day. Have a good evening. Have a good afternoon. And I'll see you all tomorrow with some good old Dead by Daylight. It's a goodbye from a React bot.
Ugh, women.
And it's a goodbye from me. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Oh, bye-bye-bye-bye.